Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's video, weekend broadcast for today's video. So as always on a Saturday, we're having a detailed look at the weather for the week ahead. I should get to that for you in a moment. Just say that first. Video release today was our 6 AM UK weather forecast. We've also released the EC42 day for the UK and Ireland. There's a 10 to 14 day video update coming up this afternoon, including all of the regular features. And then got the 17th instalment of the Christmas Countdown this evening. So a big day of content yet again. 5 videos here on the channel today. If you're enjoying our videos and content, please you like, share and subscribe. And thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Thank you so much to the Weather Outlook and also to Veta for supplying the charts and the data. Thank you both so much to both of those resources. And of course, you can find a link to both of those websites in the description with the video. Right, starting off with the radar then. So it's basically been dry across most parts of the country today, but you will notice this very heavy rain into western and northern parts of Scotland. Been on all morning, turning torrential in places, and this heavy and torrential rain will continue into the afternoon. In fact, it will continue all weekend, so the rainfall totals really will be piling up across western parts of Scotland, but most other places actually going to have a fairly dry weekend. Reason being, high pressure is actually in control of the weather. It's sitting across northern France and also into southern England, but around the top of it we're bringing up this moisture laden southwesterly. So for most of us, that southwesterly wind drags in lots of cloud, but with weather fronts stuck in the far northwest, but this is actually a pattern for potentially exceptionally wet weather through western parts of Scotland. You can get some really high rainfall totals into western parts of Scotland with this kind of pattern, along with very mild temperatures. So, through the rest of this afternoon, we're going to keep that really wet weather piling into western Scotland, torrential rain in places, a few patches of light rain drizzle possible through other western regions, southwest Scotland, maybe Northern Ireland as well. But most places will stay dry, eastern Scotland included, albeit with a lot of cloud. There will be some bright or sunny spells coming and going, but generally a lot of clouds being dragged in with these southwesterly winds. And temperature will be very mild today, ranging from around 8 to 12 or 13 degrees. Overnight tonight, where we keep most southwesterly winds going, so temperatures will be holding up through the night, but we might just about get a record minimum temperature across some parts of Scotland tonight. But we'll keep that rain again piling into western Scotland, torrential rain at times. Elsewhere, lots of dry weather, other than a few patches of light rain drizzle through southwest Scotland, Northern Ireland, northwest England and North Wales, but most central, southern and eastern regions, including East Scotland, having a lot of dry weather as the night goes on. And with plenty of cloud around, it acts as a blanket, along with those southwesterly winds. Temperatures will hold up, therefore, so barely dropping from today's maximums, actually holding up around 7 to 12 degrees. Tomorrow, Sunday, keeps that southwesterly wind pumping up across the country, so yet again, we are looking at another very mild or exceptionally mild day across the east of Scotland with a little bit of phone effect. Temperatures there could be at 12 or 13 degrees. Well, overall temperature will probably edge down by a couple of degrees tomorrow, but it will still be mild. And I'll have those heavy outbreaks of rain through western Scotland, gradually easing southwards into southwest Scotland, Northern Ireland and far northwest of England by the end of the afternoon. Could allow the far north and northwest Scotland to turn a little bit drier by the end of the afternoon. England and Wales, again, lots of dry weather there, but there will be plenty of cloud around. A few bright or sunny spells are possible. And again, temperatures are going to be mild, but not quite as mild as today. I think the range varies somewhere between around, say, 7 and 11 degrees, something like that. On into Monday, where the weather front will start to push southwards, weakening as it does so. So we're going to find the band of rain from Scotland, Northern Ireland, edging southwards through Northern Ireland into northern England and also into Wales, possibly southwestern England as well. The rain will turn light and patchy as it does so. Brighter skies will return to Scotland and eventually Northern Ireland, along with a few showers. But much of the south and southeast should stay mainly dry on Monday. Turning a bit cooler as that weather front clears the far north. Temperatures there edging back down to around 6 or 7 degrees. But Thursday was another very mild day, temperature between around 9 and 13. Now, that weather front is likely to pep up overnight Monday, Tuesday, as this little low here runs northeastwards along it. So there it comes into Tuesday, and that will pep up the rain, I think, across England and Wales. So overnight, Monday and Tuesday, we find the rain initially light and patchy, becoming heavy and persistent from the southwest through much of England and Wales. The heaviest rain will be in the southwest. Meanwhile, Scotland and Northern Ireland probably clearer with a few showers, and might turn a little bit wintry over the Scottish mountains. Tuesday itself looks a very wet day. Much of England and Wales, again, particularly through central southern parts of England and Wales, with persistent heavy rain on throughout most of the day. Brighter skies and a few showers. Again, they might be a little bit wintry over high ground through Scotland. The most brighter skies actually southwards through Northern Ireland into northern England by the end of the afternoon. Still very mild in the south, so despite rain, at least it will be mild in the south. Temperature there up to 10 to 12 degrees on the south coast, but going further northwards, it gets progressively cooler, and actually Scotland will have quite a chilly day. Temperature there only between around 4 and 6 degrees. Into Wednesday, a warm front will start pushing in from off the Atlantic ahead of the next area of low pressure close to Iceland. So overnight, Tuesday to Wednesday, we'll get rid of rain from the south-southeast. Probably quite a chilly start to Wednesday. There could be frost in the north and northeast. Then cloud and showery outbreaks of rain will spread eastwards across the country. Some quite heavy bursts could be mixed in the north and west, but rain should be relatively light and patchy in the south and the east. Temperatures ranging from around 5 to 10 degrees, so still quite mild. On into Thursday, low pressure deepens to the north of Scotland, and that could bring a battering of gales or severe gales into the north and the northwest. We might get gusts going in excess of 60 or 70 miles an hour across Scotland, along with further showery outbreaks of rain. And otherwise, a lot of cloud through Northern Ireland, England and Wales, with light rain and drizzle possible. I think the wettest weather is probably in the north through the course of Thursday. Eventually, that wet weather could clear to colder air and some wintry showers into far north of Scotland. So temperatures there could be quite cold, only around 3, 4, 5 degrees, but elsewhere, another pretty mild day. Temperatures holding up at around 9, 10, 11, something like that. And then for the end of the week, where we've got increasing uncertainty from Friday onwards, we might see the strongest of winds and wettest of weather edging southwards across England and Wales, as brighter skies and some colder air starts to come in Scotland, maybe eventually Northern Ireland with a few showers possible there. Pretty windy across most parts of the country as well, but probably not as windy as it will be on Thursday. Relatively mild still in the south, or maybe very mild, temperatures into double digits, but turning colder further north. And as we head into the weekend and the Christmas period, which is as far as I'm going to go for the weekend forecast, but come back tonight for the 17th Christmas update. Though, as far as we're going to go, it's a Saturday, the eve of Christmas Eve. Well, heavy rain in the south and some gale force winds, and then turning colder from the northwest. And that might be the trend into Christmas period, with increasingly cold air pushing southwards, along with an increased risk of frost and also wintry showers by Christmas Eve. But again, we might just keep it relatively mild and wet. So lots and lots of uncertainty. Christmas period. Watch this space. Just have a quick look at the charts weather outlook. So today, again, a lot of dry weather around, but we have got that rain piling into the west of Scotland. A few patches of light rain drizzle in the western regions. Otherwise, lots of cloud, but, also a few bright or sunny spells. Tomorrow, we keep that wet weather going in the northwest. Maybe a little bit more in way of bright or sunny spells tomorrow. But again, there will be cloud around, and the temperature is just down by a degree or two, but still pretty mild. Into Monday, again, another mild day, showery rain through the central sway of the country, and then very wet across much of England and Wales into Tuesday, as it turns brighter but also colder further north. On into Wednesday, got cloud and outbreaks of showery rain pushing eastwards, along with milder temperatures, looking pretty mild across most parts of the country on Thursday, but watch out for severe gales in the north. And then as we get to Friday, same mild in the south, but turning colder in the north, and we might see some wintry showers coming into northern Scotland. And then that sets us up very nicely for what could turn out to be a very, very interesting Christmas weekend. but it all remains to be seen, and we shall be keeping you updated on that. So, in summary, well, we're starting off exceptionally mild at the moment, but also dry, but very wet in far northwest of Scotland. We will be seeing the temperature edging down a little bit over the coming day, but generally stay mild for much of the weekend. And there's going to be an increasing risk of unsettled weather as well, so showers and longer spells of rain. And by Thursday, maybe some severe gale force winds up in the north. We're watching out for the chance, the possibility of much cold weather arriving for Christmas, but at the moment, it's all on a knife edge. Okay, so going to be back shortly with your 10 to 14 day. That includes all our break features. And we've got a 17th Christmas update coming up tonight, which I think might be a very interesting update, but we shall see about that. And just say next week's weekend broadcast is going to be on Christmas Eve, which is Sunday. So no weekend broadcast next Saturday. We'll be doing it on Sunday, Christmas Eve instead, and it will go through the entire Christmas period from Christmas Eve all the way up to maybe a day or so beyond the New Year. So back shortly with your 10 to 14 day. Come back for that then for the weekend broadcast of this week. That's all for now, and thanks so much.